How you doing, my family and friends? A once upon a time felon, unashamed for Christ, forever saved. So my name is Daniel Gonzalez, and I just had a quick thought that it just made me laugh, right? And I was thinking to myself, there are gonna be times when your phone is gonna always be ringing off the hook. People are gonna be calling you for one thing or another. And then there's other times that people don't really call you. So I start thinking to myself, and I say, when was it a time that people always used to call me and my phone was ringing off the hook? So then I said, wow, it just hit me, man. Look, when you're trying to do the right thing and you striving for righteousness and you chasing after God and his purpose and his plans for you, that's not too attractive, because that means correction. That means you're trying to correct yourself. And since you're trying to correct yourself, anybody coming around you has to be moving in that direction. If not, you're going to regress. You're going to be going backwards, and you're going to be pulling. You're going to be carrying extra weight. So look, when you're not doing the right thing and it's just whatever, your phone is constantly going to be ringing. You know, custies, shorties, your mans in them. Yo, what we doing? Where we going? You got that? Yo, did you get that yet? Yo, what's going on? What we doing tonight? When it involves all of that right there, it's always gonna be like, as soon as Thursday hit, yo, what we doing? Where we going? Yo, where you at? Yo, you got that? Yo, you ready? You know, nah, I'm over here, I'm buying, I'm shopping, I'm over here. There's people always gonna wanna get down with that right there. But when you chasing after righteousness, nah, man, it's a dead silence. It's a dead silence. And look, this is where the blessing is at, because now there's clarity and you can focus and there's less distractions. So I say that to say this: you gotta embrace the quietness and you gotta embrace the solitude, because at that point in time is where your ears are open and you're gonna be in tune. You're gonna be tuned to hear the voice of God, his wisdom leading you. The solitude and the quietness is a good thing, because you're gonna experience clarity there. You know, you're gonna experience direction, you know, assurance. You know, your faith is gonna get developed at that point. And now you're not just moving just to move. Now you're moving with purpose, which leads you to accomplish your goals and dreams that you have for yourself. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta, it's unfortunate, man. We wanna hold on and we wanna always be there together, but if we're not headed in the same direction, then it's awkward. It's awkward because, you know, the evangelist put it like this: the worst position that a Christian could be in is having one foot in the world and one foot in the church, because you're not gonna fit in none of them correctly. You're gonna feel uncomfortable always. You know, it's a miserable place to be, is what the evangelist said. He said, if you try to do both things at the same time, and this is why I understand why Jesus said, I don't want you to be lukewarm, because I'm gonna spit you out. It's not good to be lukewarm. It's better to be cold or it's better to be hot. But lukewarm is the worst place to be. Now I understand why he say that. Jesus say that. I don't want lukewarm. I either be cold. I'm gonna respect more if you cold or if you hot. But lukewarm, because now you're not who you are when you playing both sides of the fence. So, you know, that's just some food for thought right there, man. Just I was just thinking about that right there. I said, wow, man, it's true, man. I said, look how much I have been able to accomplish when I seek after righteousness, and how, you know, I see the schemes of the devil and the traps that he sets before me. I said, wow. And then look how that has affected the rest of my family, the ripple effect of that. I might have lost something, but did I really lose something? Because it was something that could have caused me to stumble, or hold me back, or cause me to doubt, or cause me to lose my faith, decrease a little bit in a time of need. So, you know, just think on that right there, man. Sometimes you got to get around a different circle. You know, you got to do that evaluation at times. You got to evaluate your circle and see if the circle you involved in and you running with is conducive to your overall future for tomorrow. Because look, the clock is ticking and time is moving, and we continue to get older. You know what I'm saying? So what state are you going to be in later on? You got to go 10, 20, 30 years, man, because sometimes we don't do that, and it's to our own detriment because we don't have the ability to go that far up. But you have to do it, because if God blesses you with that much time, man, how are you going to spend that time? Are you going to spend it miserable? Living in the streets, sleeping on a subway, in a home, in an institution, in a jail? You know, it's all going to be up to you and the decisions and the choices that you make. So one of the choices that you got to evaluate is who's your circle, who you running with. You know, that's just some food for thought right there, briefly. A once upon a time felon, unashamed for Christ, forever saved.